Hey guys, Lacklist here. Welcome to Season 3 of my review show, titled The Best Show on YouTube. Okay, that's a lie, but it's at least number 2 millionth on the best show list. Okay, that may be a lie too, but I don't care, I'm feeling good. Especially the game that I have for you today, which would be Pokemon Y, or is it? No, it is Pokemon Y. To tell you the truth, this is the first new Pokemon game I have played since Soul Silver. I never really got into, Pokemon Black or White, or Black and White too. I mean, they look great, but I never really, I thought most of the Pokemon in the Unova region are just horrible. I think they look stupid. That kind of drove me away from it. Yeah, that seems a little trivial, since the games do look terrific, but yeah, the Pokemon look like they suck. Especially the starters. That's one... Maybe that's just, I don't know. Maybe that's just, a nostalgic mind talking, coming from like a Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise, or hell, my favorite starter, Typhlosion. That's the best fire type in my opinion, aside from Arcanine. Now, this game is actually really freaking good. I wasn't knowing what to expect, mainly because knowing Nintendo, they worry about, stupid things like, 3D, or, game pads, or, motion sensor controllers, than they do about gameplay. They've always... Actually, ever since, like, the Wii... Or no, since the Virtual Boy, actually, they've been worried about gimmicks and shit, so, sometimes they sacrifice, gameplay. But, this is actually one of the best Pokemon games I have played since, Platinum. Yeah. It's really good. The story's actually very immersive. I loved it. Your friends, since there's so many of them, and, how much they care for you, it seems it adds more to the story, like you actually feel the friendship between all of them, which I thought was pretty cool, because usually in the old Pokemon games it was just usually you and your dickhead rival. That's little hint at Gary, or Blue as he is in the games, or Silver. That guy was a douche. Besides that, I like the starters. The first forms of, the grass type, Chespin, or, Fennekin, I like the first forms of them. I don't really care for, the final form of, Fennekin. I thought it kind of looks stupid. But, Chestnut, the final form of Chespin, actually looked pretty cool. But I went with Froakie, because, he's just adorable. And he's a ninja. So, that helped, too. Especially that he was a dude, so the name kind of, played in there. I named him Jiraiya. Actually, the designs of most Pokemon in this game are actually pretty good. I like the Mega Evolutions. I wish there were more, like, I wish there were, like, Mega Evolutions for, like, Snorlax and, Pidgeot, because I have always had them in my party, basically in every Pokemon game I have ever played. Aside from the ones that you can't get Pidgey in, but I digress. I think the Mega Evolution for Charizard in Pokemon Y actually, looks a little bit better than, the one in X. Because the one in X, there's just too much going on for him. Like, all of a sudden he's black with blue flames and a whole bunch of shit coming out of him. It's too much. But, I wish they would have done something with the Y version more, other than just changing his look I mean, because the Pokemon X version, he got, his type changed from, just fire flying to fire and dragon, which I thought was pretty cool. That makes him basically unstoppable. Besides that, I prefer Y than I do, Pokemon X. I prefer, the Y version more. There's not really, many Pokemon that are, like, separate from each version. I mean, there are a few, but not many that I care about. Like, Sock. Couldn't care less. We got Throw in this one. I don't give a fuck. I don't even use them. I caught Throw and I threw him into my fucking Pokemon box. But, besides all that madness, I do like how you can finally catch Eevee in the wild. I will say that. That's pretty fucking cool. Yeah. It's a pretty good game. Now, on to the fairy type. What do I think of that? I think it's horrible. Especially since the champion uses fairy types in the Pokemon League. She took me maybe about 5 minutes, if that, maybe less, to beat her. I just fucking threw out, like, Snorlax, used frickin', like, Giga Slam or shit like that. Lucario, that was a better choice. I just fucking spammed her with Close Combat, Aura Spear, a whole bunch of shit. The gym battles, let's talk about that first. Now that we're getting into the actual gameplay, I will say that this review is only for the beginning of the game, from the first gym battle to when you beat the Elite Four. That's it. The rest is my time. What do I think of the gym battles? They're pretty decent. They're not as good as previous gym battles. The gym leaders, they're alright. They didn't really put up much of a fight for me. Like, I think I only lost once, and that was for the rock type. That was it. I didn't lose once besides then. Like, they didn't really put up much of a fight for me. I thought I was kind of disappointed. I was disappointed, honestly. The Ice type, the final gym leader, you know, he was the weakest, to tell you the truth. I blew through him like in 2.5 minutes tops. Especially with Charizard and Lucario, I just destroyed him. It was actually pretty sad. But, yeah. Now on to the Elite Four. The Elite Four, again, I was very, very disappointed, to tell you the truth. Like, I was hoping they would have been strong, like, the Hoenn Elite Four, or even the Johto Elite Four. The Johto Elite Four was fucking brutal. The Sinnoh, not really. Cynthia, she was, like, one of the hardest champions I ever fought. The weakest, to tell you the truth. It's not Lance anymore for me. Lance, he was actually, for a long time, the weakest champion I ever fought. But now, the Kalos region champion has just blown Lance out of the fucking water. I would put him up there with Blue compared to her. Actually, no, I wouldn't. Gary was a fucking douche. Full restores, fucking asshole. Okay, back to the story. Yeah, I mean, the Elite Four, I blew through them in maybe under 10 minutes, at least. That may be pushing it. I would say probably less than 10 minutes. But, I mean, they had some good Pokemon. I did have... Most of the battles were really fun, I will say that. The one that put up the most fight was the Dragon type. I will say that. I am not good fighting against Dragon types. I suck fighting against Dragon types. I fucking hate Dragon type Pokemon. I literally fucking hate Dragon type Pokemon. With the exception of Salamence. Salamence is pretty cool. Oh, and that three-headed dragon type from, the Unova region. That was pretty badass. Looked like fucking Hydronoid from Bakugan. Little callback to my childhood. Okay, now I'm just getting off track. Now, the gameplay, I love how they just revamped everything. The gameplay is not as slow as it was in previous games. Like, it's actually fun and a little more fast-paced than it was, say, in, Platinum. Platinum was decent. It wasn't that great. It was pretty slow, but not as slow as, like, Leaf Green. Leaf Green was slow as shit. But then again, that was on a Game Boy. This is on a 3DS. But, yeah, besides the gameplay, the story's pretty long. I will say, Lysandre's turn into actually being the Team Flare leader was... I mean, I kind of saw that coming, because he looked like he was possibly the leader. He's dressed in red, for God's sakes. His hair is red, spiked up like flames. But I will say that, I mean, I kind of saw it coming, but then again, I really didn't. And this was the most, like almost, threatening team. Well, not threatening, but what I meant by that is, when he was trying to awaken the ultimate power, I actually felt kind of threatened, like he could destroy the fucking world and just wipe out everyone in existence except for him and Team Flare. That was very, suspenseful. I will hand it to this game. They have just destroyed anything like Team Magma or Team Aqua could have ever done. Yeah, I mean, speaking of Team Flare, I will tell you, I cannot stand Team Flare at all. I actually miss Team Magma and Team Aqua very, very much. Even Team Platinum I liked, but Team Flare, I mean, not Team Platinum. God damn it. Forget it. Team Plasma, I meant to say. Fucking idiot. Now, talking about the game itself, since it's an RPG, it is pretty, long. I blew through this about 34 hours. I blew through the game in about 34 hours from the start to the time I beat the champion. But, I mean, that was a span over a week. I didn't want to really rush through the game. I wanted to actually enjoy it, which I did. I thought it was very fun. It's a good game. It really is. I will say that I am very, very disappointed that there are only 70 new Pokemon in this region. Though, I can't be mad at it forever because, it did give me back Pidgey, Snorlax, and all my old friends. The Pokemon selection's actually pretty good. Like, I had my full party of 6 basically since the third gym badge, which was Froakie, Lucario, Snorlax, Pidgeot, Charizard, and Pikachu, which I later turned into Raichu, because Pikachu honestly sucks. I prefer Raichu. Besides that, what do I give the game? I give it an 8 out of 10. I honestly give it an 8 out of 10. This is one of the best Pokemon games I have played in a long, long time. And, I hope if you haven't played it yet, and you're planning on, I hope you enjoy it. The game's been out for a while, almost a year now, but it's good. I also cannot wait till, the remakes of, Ruby and Sapphire. I will be buying that, and I will be reviewing it. Hopefully it's good. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I would like to give a shout out to the boys in The Beauty in Her Eyes for letting me use their song as my theme. If you would like to go subscribe, not subscribe, go like them on Twitter, go follow them, go like them on Facebook. They're a really good they're a really good up and coming metal band. I like them. I found them on accident, but I'm glad I found them nonetheless. Anyway, sayonara and game on.